Alright, now I'm gonna be doing a review on the movie Deadpool that I saw last night. No, it's pretty much midnight, so it's, the next day, and now, I saw Deadpool in the theaters, and this movie, I love this movie. It's a great superhero movie, really funny and entertaining. It's rated R, but I can see why, because of the jokes in this movie and nudity, blood, and the violence, and for language as well. I liked how this movie's rated R because it, had more humor. I heard, the director of this movie wanted the personality of Deadpool to be realistic, and I like that, but I don't really know much about the character Deadpool, but I might start reading more superhero comic books now. I really thought the main superhero Deadpool is really cool. Now I'm starting to be interested in how his origin story is. Now I'm starting to have the same feeling like I did when I first saw Ant-Man in the theaters, because of how I didn't know about the superhero until I saw the movie in the theaters. Deadpool as a movie, I really thought it was a good movie, and it started off where you see him in the costume, and then they went back to his origin story. And I also thought the jokes in this movie was really, most of them were pretty much really funny. The theater was just constantly laughing at the jokes. And I thought it overall worked really well. Now, lately superhero movies have humor in it, which I like because, this movie has a good amount of humor. It doesn't go way too over the top with it. But, there are a lot of funny parts in the movie, and now, after watching Ant-Man, it sort of got me interested in seeing new other superhero movies that I like, of superheroes that I haven't noticed before. Now, I started it when I saw Ant-Man, and now the same thing goes when I see Deadpool. And Deadpool was one of my most anticipated films of the year, and this movie did not disappoint. And some people say it's not for kids, and when they mean by that as in 11 to 12 years olds, but, that's about it. If you're a bit younger than 17, it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I see why people say it's not for kids. But I would recommend you see this in the theaters. The action, the slow motion to this movie was good. And, the acting was good. And the other superheroes, like the person made out of the steel, was really cool. And to me, it seemed like a really fun movie. Altogether, I liked the humor, and it kind of reminded me of Spider-Man, but this sort of has more humor than The Amazing Spider-Man and The Amazing Spider-Man Part 2, which I think is cool. Now, I will say this is one of my favorite superhero films ever made. Lately, superhero movies seem to be going really well, like a lot of hype, a lot of good ratings. And for this, I'll just rate it a 5 out of 5 stars, a 10 out of 10 stars. That's the rating I'm giving this movie. So you can comment down below some of your opinions if you've seen this movie or not. So yeah, I guess that's it. You can feel free to just subscribe and like this video, and also share it. So that's it. Please subscribe, and that's it. Bye.